Hello, we are hopefully live. I am checking all dashboards currently, just in case, like it's not online. So I need to do that. Oh no, there's echo and reverb, whatever. So let's I'll be back once I've checked that this is actually streaming on YouTube. I've checked that it's streaming on Twitch. So hi Twitch people, you're definitely there. If you're there, obviously, but yeah. So I will be back soon, very soon actually, and we'll get on to some tech news. And also, I'm using Restream to do this today because I wanted to actually get this on YouTube and Twitch, just so I could do that because I want as many people as possible to access this. And possible other platforms, could be kind of ventured in the future. So I could put myself on some other platforms and use Restream with those platforms. So yeah, that's good. And I'll see you soon. And stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. So let's start browsing the Gemini web, why don't we? Because that's one of the things that I promised to do on the stream. So let's get to that. So let's just go to a few websites. They have the space directory. So that's cool. So there's a number of websites on the Gemini space. So let's look at some Gemini blog stuff. Gemini logs, they're called. So here's one person's Gemini log. That's cool. Yeah, so you can share this stuff under the GNU public license, or the GPL as they call it. Oh, it's a free documentation license. I didn't know about that one, but oh well. So you can redistribute this certain website under that license, apparently. That's cool. So, yeah, there's a lot of Gemini websites, but so there's a few really cool, what do you call it again? Cool websites on the Gemini space. So there's some pretty cool ones like The Republic, which basically lets you upload content to it. Although sadly you can no longer sign up for an account here because it's full. Yeah, so I'm actually on here. So if you ever want to view my content on here, then you can. Here I am. So here I am on this certain bit of the website, and that's cool. So I talk about some cool Gemini pages. I say that I use Vim, which I do use Vim. I forgot to mention that. I've never mentioned I actually use Vim for text editing. I really like Vim. It's mainly because it's very, kind of lightweight. It has a lot of keyboard shortcuts. So yeah, if you're going to use a text editor, I recommend Vim. But it can be a bit hard to use. So yeah. But I talk about my favourite Linux distributions with my with that nice little penguin. I like Manjaro, Fedora, Garuda Linux, although I haven't tried it yet. I like Ubuntu, Mate, and Ubuntu, even though Canonical aren't the best, but overall, as I said in the previous stream yesterday, overall I think they're alright, although it kind of goes against the Unix philosophy of what they've done, so I can't really condone it. But, so I have some ASCII art stuff here, so I made this little island thing. And here's just some ASCII art that I got off an ASCII art generator of the name Sandro Linux, so that's quite nice. So. Also, one really cool thing about the Gemini kind of space, you can easily, you can easily, write some of your, you can easily write websites for the Gemini web, like the GMI file format. They have documentation on how to actually do it, but it's very similar to the Markdown language, which you might be familiar with. Familiar with. So it's basically very easy to code for this kind of space, and there are many different providers who will host your website in a kind of Unix philosophy almost. Following the Unix philosophy of letting people be free almost. But so if you did actually want to sign up for some hosting on any of these providers, I mean like any of these websites, these Gemini websites, the only one of this certain kind of colony thing is okay, so apparently the certificate is untrusted, but I think that will be fixed soon. But basically, this is another place where you can have your stuff hosted. So you have a choice, but between the Republic, however you say that, that place, and the Soviet. But currently the Republic and Zanbatus are both full, so you're gonna have to use this one. In fact, something quite funny is I was actually the last person so far to actually get server space on the Republic, because they're now full. But apparently I was the last one to actually get any server space, but that's cool. So let's look at some other stuff. So one cool thing that I found. So there's some Guardian and like other mirrors and stuff. But this is one interesting kind of website, and it's called Gemini News, and it's called text news without the hassle. So basically this is like news. So basically this is like a mirror of CNN, CSM, and NPR. So who are NPR? I'm not exactly sure who NPR are. I know that CSM is, that's a Christian Science monitor, okay. So, and there's also CNN, obviously. So basically what this means is, you can read stuff like CNN without, seeing all the ads, and in a nice kind of, more kind of, what you call it again, plain text environment. So that's nice. I really do like that. So that's just pulling straight from the CNN website, I'm guessing. So this is one interesting thing. Okay. So there's, what you call it again? Yeah, there's quite a lot on the Gemini space, actually. I really do encourage you to look at it, because it's really interesting. So here's a kind of a Gemini / Gopher Hacker News mirror. So Hacker News is a website. I believe it's a bit like Reddit, but it's all about kind of programming matters and that kind of stuff, and Linux, and you know. So yeah, that's cool. So if you want to sign up for one of these hosting things, then you've got like one of these free hosting things. You'll need to SSH into the kind of the space that they provide to you, and you can using Linux commands, you can like add in, so you can use Vim, let's say, to what you call it again, once you've CD'd into the directory where the server is in on the kind of server's, what you call it again, storage, when you're SSHing into the server, and you CD into the kind of, if there's a folder where, what do you call it again, where you might hold, let's say Gemini content, then you could, let's say, use Vim to write some content there, and then it will show up on the, what do you call it again, the website, which is cool. I'm sorry if that was a bit confusing what I just said. I was trying to kind of think about it, but oh well. So there's regional content. So let's see what's regional to Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa. Okay, let's see this guy's stuff. Okay, yeah, so this is a certain guy's kind of blog or whatever. So the Americas, let's say. So yeah, this one website I really like, because it's got all sorts of stuff like Gemini chat, which is interesting. It's basically lets you chat in what do you call it again? chat on Gemini. So let's say I said, hi, I am live streaming. Actually, I'll just say hi. And then you go into, I'm trying to get this off. There we are. So you see the kind of, what do you call it again? The history, what do you call it again? So yeah. And you can also use the community garden thing. Botany, I don't know. But basically a lot of this stuff is, what do you call it again? A lot of this stuff is related to space because Gemini, it's apparently to do with something. There's a lot of stuff about space in the open source / decentralized universe, because it's kind of meant to be like almost like you're in space and there's all these places and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting a bit off track here. So here's another website which I find pretty cool. It's called Carcosa. And yeah, this is one interesting website. So yeah, let's return back to index. Let's see stuff about games. Yeah, so here's a few things. Play on BSD, let's say. I haven't viewed this thing yet. Okay, so that's meant to be like a BSD mascot wearing a VR headset. Okay, so there's stuff about games. Yeah, so cloud gaming. So this is a pretty cool website. I actually might add it to my list of websites because, wow, this is cool. In fact, I'm going to bookmark it. Wait a second. There we are. Oh yeah, so one feature is you can actually make identities, which lets you kind of log into stuff on the Gemini web. And Gemini, if you don't know, so it's a basic, Gemini is basically a protocol which serves up websites without all the JavaScript and bloat, and it's more privacy focused. So I really like it, and yeah, I believe most images are clicked to look at, meaning no kind of spooky stuff, you know, no unwanted images. So let's see this. So this is one person's website. Cool. So it talks about IRC. IRC, if you don't know, is the Internet Relay Protocol. Internet Relay Chat. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You can chat using it. It used to be more popular than it is now, but you might not have heard of it. But yeah, it's still popular in the Unix community, so that's really cool. I think the best IRC client is probably WeChat, but instead of like, it's it's W and 2 E's and then chat. And that's a really good client which runs in a terminal, and that lets you chat with all your kind of friends or whatever. So let's see any viewers. You can talk in the chat if you want to. Oh, okay. Oh my god, there's a lot of people in the chat. Okay. Yeah. What's your favourite game? Okay, so, my favourite game, you mean on, like, the Xbox? Like the Xbox? Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah, so my favourite game on the Xbox that I've so far tried might be Forza Motorsport, so I'll type that in the chat. So it's Forza Motorsport 7. I also like the again. I also like Forza again. I like Forza Forza Horizon 7. I've also been playing a game called Mirror's Edge, and that's pretty fun. I've been having some real fun with that. Even though it's an Xbox 360 title, it's still very kind of good. I really do enjoy playing it because it's basically where you jump around kind of building to building, and you basically do like what do you call it again? Yeah, you do. So it's basically a kind of shooter slash kind of what do you call it again? Shooter slash kind of platformer game, because you kind of jump around and you're being basically, you live in a world where you're basically what I'm talking about, where like everybody is kind of, everything's very kind of set, it's kind of safe almost, but apparently you can't really do much, and people like, and some people decide to do running, and they decide to kind of do parkour around the streets, but it turns out that they get into trouble so with the police, and yeah, I really do suggest you play that game because it's really fun. I've also played Fusion Frenzy, even though it's a original Xbox game. It's really fun to play. Yeah, it's been some real fun to play that. I actually, this is the first Xbox I've actually had. So yeah. So these are some of the first games that I've played, and because I've got Game Pass, I've played some of these games, and some of them have actually been pretty good. Even some of the older games have been like amazing. But yeah. What's your favourite vegetable? Maybe, I like carrots are nice. I like sweet corn, that's quite nice. I don't know. Yeah, so. Let's see. So hi, T0MM6KS. A bit of a shout out for them. They have clearly followed or whatever. And yeah, so it's good to see that I've got at least somewhat of an audience. So yeah, so to answer the question, since what's my least favourite game? Like, least favourite game, like, on the Xbox, or least favourite game ever? If it's least favourite game ever, it would probably be Tearaway Unfolded on the PS, because apparently I could get nowhere very fast. I got absolutely nowhere in the game, and yeah, that wasn't good. I really didn't enjoy playing that. And quite a lot of Sony games, for some strange reason, on my PS4, that I actually ended up, they ended up not working. Okay, I might not answer that one. Why are you asking, what's your least favourite person? Why do you ask who my least, oh my god, who my least favourite person is? Okay. So I'll continue answering my least favourite game. So there's a number of games I don't really like. I didn't really like Forza Horizon. It was pretty fun, but it turns out I actually prefer Forza Motorsports. So that's a bit of a letdown because I didn't realise that half of it is just a festival. Yeah. One of my favourite games, actually, of all time is Burnout Paradise. I really do enjoy that game. Burnout's like the best, in my opinion. I really do enjoy Burnout. What's your... Because you've been asking me so many of these questions, what's your favourite game? Type in the chat what your favourite game is. So if you want to answer what your favourite game is. Okay, so that's cool. I've heard about the new... Okay, I've heard about the new Call of Duty game. It appears to be pretty cool. But I haven't played it or anything. So, yeah. But, yeah, so that would be taking advantage of the next-gen hardware. Some games that I really am jealous of with the PS is probably Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, I really don't know what that is. Yeah, so also, why did you ask me what my favourite vegetable was? One question I have for the audience, what their favourite operating system is, because that would be interesting. But let's go on to the... Let's see what I actually wrote in kind of... Okay, yeah, so I'm going to move on to some tech news, actually. Because some actually gaming-related news that I have not... I need to cover is that... Oh yeah, I'm going to check the YouTube chat as well. Sorry, I just need to check. The YouTube chat's always a bit desolate. Twitch has like a way bigger, you know, kind of way more people chatting in the Twitch chat. So the tech news story is that Google Stadia, they're reporting that Google Stadia is going to have like they promise it's going to be 100 games by the end of the year that they're going to release. There's also, they say that they have 400 games in the pipeline, but I don't think Google Stadia has the brightest future, and knowing Google's tendencies, they'll probably kill it off in about 20 minutes time. I can literally imagine them just killing it in like 20 minutes. Yeah, so Google don't have the best track record for keeping their products. They've pretty much shut off all of their products that, like, you know, they don't have now. So kind of, like, you know, kind of for barely any reason. And sometimes they don't even have success, like with Google Plus. They never had any success. But yeah. So let's think about what I'm saying. It's a bit hard with these, like, being live, trying to think about what you're going to say. So, yeah, so, hello, so if you actually want to, view more of my content, I am on, Odyssey, LBRY. I'm on YouTube, obviously, but, Odyssey is really cool. I've got a website. I've also got a Pinterest if you want to view that. But, yeah, I've got a website. So, Odyssey, if you don't know what Odyssey is, or if you don't know what LBRY is, LBRY is it's a platform, which, is, basically it's decentralized. It doesn't have ads, so you can view my videos without ads. I know that YouTube have started rolling those pesky ads on videos, even if they're not monetized. So you should be, you could view it through that. But let's get back to the actual content, shall we? So let's continue talking about games. You can ask me any questions in the chat. If you want to ask me a question, you can ask me that. So yeah, if you're asking me any gaming related questions or any questions really which aren't too silly, then you can do that. But yeah, what do you call it again? Let's view some more stuff on the Gemini web whilst I wait for more questions on Twitch to come in. So oh yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but I forgot to mention it when I actually had some viewers. I'm using Restream to actually do the stream, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Also, thank you for watching this stream. I really do appreciate it. But I'll start doing the kind of looking at stuff on the Gemini space again, and you can ask questions in the chat if you want to. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. You should do that. But you don't have to, obviously, but it's cool. There's some cool... Oh yeah, there's also Gopher Floodgate, so that Flood Gap, which lets you view Gopher sites on the regular web. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's cool. What do you call it again? So there's not much I can really do in this stream. What do you call it again? Yeah, I think I'm pretty much wrapped up here. I really don't know what that is. That sounds a bit terrifying, but I'm nearly done here, but I am going to do some more stuff, perhaps, maybe. But I'll be back in a few minutes when I've actually thought about stuff. So I'll be back. So, yeah, so, welcome back. That was a very quick break, but, yeah, so I've nearly kind of finished this stream, so, yeah, I'm just gonna check the YouTube chat. It's a bit hard when you've got, like, two platforms to attend to, yeah. I've also got my dashboard here. I might be adding more ways to view this in the future, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so thank you for watching today's stream. It was very fun to kind of spend more time on the kind of live streaming. You can follow me if you want to see more of these live streams. I'm very sure that more will come up because it's really fun to make these, and I really like to have a bit of an audience. So if you want to follow me, and I will yeah, you can ask me more questions in the future because you haven't took the opportunity now to ask me any questions. Yeah, so you can follow me on LBRY Odyssey. You can look at my website. I really do suggest you look at LBRY and Odyssey because I really do think they're cool. But I'll see you in the next one, and follow me, so subscribe to me, and there we are. So as always, see you in the next one.